Um, but yeah, it's basically, I feel like this is going to be the collector. We're always going to ask this question. I
Yeah.
feel like that's because once it's gone, then it's gone. You can't look back. But will it's that little extra value? It's the gamble. It's the unknown. But I do
Thomas is
know.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say what I do know with a certain matter of fact is that we have another friends here ready to join us. It's the Machu Toy Machu Man. What's going on, Machu Toy?
Did you clean up all your drunken like all your beer and your nacho chips or whatever you had over there, your pretzel or whatever?
I still have a bottle of soju over here.
Oh my god,
soju.
Well, you told me I could
man?
drink it warm or cold, so crack that bad boy open.
No, that one's done.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
had 3 bottles yesterday.
So is this first coffee with Machu or is this multiple? Okay.
This is definitely
Let's see. We have a couple more great comments here. So here we go. Captain McKay. So I'm at work, but I duck out for a minute and say hi to you guys. Cosmic Music looks great. Yes. So thank you for joining us, Captain McKay. You're the best, man. Appreciate you. NJ Rebel says, cutting back on boxes I saved, no Legend or Black Series boxes. That's, again, when they went to windowless packaging, I went, oh, good. I'm going to throw all this out because when you're selling something on eBay, the person's would rather see, like, I know I personally would rather see the paint applications on the figure I'm buying than just the box, So
yeah, so you're gonna take it out of to show what it looks like before anybody's gonna buy it.
Right.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like Marvel Legends and oh, there you go, cool. Yeah, that's it. Those are nice and like painted up a little bit more intricately than some of the other ones, but.
Loco said, so Trevor, he threw out half of his Hot Toy boxes already.
Right. You're walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Yep. Oh, and you got the hand packs. That's awesome.
Always need more hands.
Right. That's what we were saying. Like, it's so nice that they're not necessary, but it's just to have the option. Like, I'm going to definitely buy this pack.
To display them, not big a deal, but wow, 4 Horsemen Super 7 Mayfix. Yeah, Horsemen stuff I have a hard time. I just have such an attachment line that I just don't.
Well, it makes sense.
Even when I have duplicates, man, like I should really throw out the duplicate boxes, but I don't want to, and they take up a lot of space.
Yeah, that was like a decision I had made early. Was like, oh god, like as much as I would love to do the rock to stock, one to rock, one to stock, I was like,
no,
I can't. That was the amount of stuff that I want in my life.
Yeah, no.
It's like
you gotta think, like, again, you think like there are some things like, but it's like playing the stock market. Like, there are things that are going to be rare. Like, you can find that Leo, like it was up for a while and you could get him for a while, but now you can't, and he's a little more expensive now, yada yada. But in 10 years, 5 years, is that going to be, we're up on eBay for, the same price? Like, it's, again, like with the boxes, are you really value after a while? Because how long are you going to hang on to these for? And are people really going to care? I would say, as Thomas says, like, I think when you're buying something, you also see the box. It gives the buyer a better impression that you kept the figure and accessories in good condition, which it is only an impression. I take the accessories out and put them in a little tackle art box, and they are in good condition. I think in good condition, but sometimes I just throw out the box.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Weird,
and hey,
man.
Guess what? We have another friend.
Hey.
Hello.
Does have to
What's up,
leave?
Johnny boy?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's time for you to go, Trevor. I'm out. You're out. I'm in. You're out.
Wow.
God, I don't know if I should be insulted or honored that like everybody holds on to all these little things, right? Like 10 minutes into the stream last night on the enablers of the 5-hour marathon that Machu's there, we're still talking about Ming-Na Wan. So, and Trevor's still talking about the one time that my car broke down, which, by the way, Trevor, I sold that car. So
you said the name wrong again.
I keep
Midnight
saying
Wong?
it wrong on purpose now, because what's the point of saying it right? We're still just going to talk about me saying it wrong. So,
Win.
I'm just going to come up with new ways to say it. Naming win. So, like, I'm just going to keep doing weird shit to the name and just keep going. So, what's the difference? But hi. How's
Wingman
everybody?
Nen.
Yeah. Midnight Wong. That's the new show. That's what we're calling it.
By the way,
Cosmic Coffee and Midnight Wong. So
this backpack can come off because it looks like she has these shoulder.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna want to take that off. You get those on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so happy for the record. So, John, did you pick up any cosmics?
Not yet. But that is going to be my pickup at Legion's Con.
Yeah.
Nice.
So those,
That
by
was-
the way, will be my first wave of like 4 Horsemen figures. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right. You've never
Yeah.
jumped in at all. This is.
Have you
Alright.
ever played with them or like?
well, so
Like
I have some, right? I have the
Oh, you
I have
do?
the figure obscuras, right? I have the Monkey King and
Oh, okay.
yeah, things like
So
that.
you lied basically. That's not your first 4 horsemen.
Well, no, but I'm saying, well, yes, I guess I lied. It's
Line. Okay, line. I get you. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you played with them a little bit, but I mean, it's just I love the build on them, man. Again, like they're not Mafex level relation, but you can get a lot out of them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. And
they're
they've even
sturdy.
improved like shoulder movement, so like with the Tusk fig, and really get them to hold the gun tucked in, to their armpit and like the rifles and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
They're great.
Well, and this torso crunch has always been incredibly impressive because you can get all of the, especially with Mythic wise, like all of the sword action and
Mhm.
the medieval type posing that you would want just
Mhm.
out of the one because it
Right.
was so generous, with
Yeah.
the rotation. And same thing with Monkey King. Like God, I love that figure. That Monkey King is great. I have
And they're always
I was just gonna say, I have a post. Literally, he's just been living there, smacking Thane from Spiro just in the face with his pole. I've just had that up for like a week. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I know. I just saw the Machu look. All right, Syntax. It's his pole. Yeah, all right, I'm not even gonna address it. You heard what I said. He's smacking him with his pole.
Jesus. Too early
whacking
for
him with
that.
his wang. Yeah.
You heard what I said.
Just mid-
By the way, Cal the Collector's in the house. What's going on, Cal? Hopefully giving you some fun toy stuff to pass some of your morning. Tommy says, I think when buying something used, you see the box. Oh, this is what we were talking about with the impressions. And McKinney, I want to get my first Cosmic Legion, and I'm contemplating getting the Olek Thygar, the Gravering figure. Do you guys think I should pull the trigger on it?
Yeah. That's not my favorite in that wave. It's a good figure. I would recommend Ziri, but if you want like more, I like the Havalkatar Thygar just for the different look and give the helmet and stuff because like he's got the bubble thing plus he's got look to him too, which is like my look. I love that helmet and stuff. So
How did you say that again? How
Havalkatar. Kind of
So-
like the H is
okay.
a little bit silent. It's Havalkatar. You can say
Havalkatar.
Havalkatar.
Okay. And you were saying that version is him in his like gear, but then the grave ring is like his prison attire.
I take it that this is like the way they captured him. This is kind
Okay.
of his normal look, and then
Got
they basically take most of the uniform from him,
Right.
and all that stuff, and then he's just got the cargo whatever pants or whatever,
Yeah.
shirtless.
Oh man. So Matt, what was your favorite from the set? Because you've been you have the whole, you got all of it, all of wave one.
Yeah, I've just been opening them, taking my sweet ass time opening them. I just opened this big dude.
Oh, Cragman,
Oh,
man, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool one. So he has these ports in the back for
Yep.
extra arms, but they also give you pieces to cover them if you don't want to display them with the extra
Mhm.
arms.
I don't know why you would, but I think it's great because they think about Kaisers and stuff. Like you
Mhm.
maybe you just want to, maybe you like with 2 arms. That's cool. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. If you want to customize them into another figure, something like that, those plugs, so you can like just have them as a 2-arm, different alien or up differently or something. So, plus they have other figures that they're putting out that body,
Yeah.
reuse again, that don't necessarily have 4 arms. So they need some plug into them. They don't come with 4 arms. So.
Mhm.
It's pretty smart, man. They do think ahead with the reuse, and a lot of people say, oh, they have so much reuse, but they don't have any more reuse than Martins do, or you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of new stuff that they're coming out with each wave of things and they reuse things cleverly so that it doesn't look like that. Oh, here's the same total body the other guy had with a different paint scheme. It's like they switch arms and the legs, and the fact that they're like that is awesome.
Yeah, I have no problems with like clever reuse of parts and like splashing a repaint on some, but like the mix and match, no problem with that.
It's the name of the
game.
Just
seeing somebody.
You have to do that,
right?
Or you're not going to make money. You're not going to be in business for very long.
Right. I just saw, speaking of like, we weren't talking to BGI Joes, but like reuse of parts. Like I saw a video where someone realized that it was the Outback figure is the main buck of like the Range Viper, like that zombie Cobra Joe. It's like when you like it was like a breakdown, like, oh look, there's like the shirt wrinkling up here, blah blah blah. But like that's a great buck. And when you again swap out, add the different accessories and backpacks and all that, you have no idea. Different head sculpt, but it's a brand new figure.
And I think you got to be. I look at like I got a lot of Marvel Legends. I don't study them the way that everybody, and I just watch Dan Who or Boog, and they're talking about these things like oh, that's the I don't know, that's the Captain Marvel or whatever, like, or that's the the Bucky cap, like, which
Bucky
I like,
cap, right? Yeah.
I mean, I kind of recognize that one now, but like, oh, that's the Spider-Man body. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, I know what the figure is, but I wouldn't look at it and go, that's the piece of Spider-Man torso. Like,
right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't go that deep.
Much of a difference.
With Legends, you guys do that with Legends? I just go, oh, that's the skinny Peter. That's the like the early Spidey body. I'm like, oh, that was the Human Torch body. It's the same.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
It's got to be
right.
Got to be something pretty unique or like obvious. Like, oh, they took some liberties with this. We wanted to read like the Ch'ad that they put out was, come on, man. You know, give the guy like fingers, and then they come out with something that has 3 fingers. And how could you give Ch'ad 3 fingers? You know, it's fine.
John, which cosmic are you going to go for first? Are you going because you're going to pick and choose? Or are you going to just kind of dabble?
Oh no, I honestly I probably will pick up that whole first wave. Like that whole first wave looks great. You know, I like the. We've already established where I stand on names, so I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
But like that chonker, I don't know what else to call him. That chonker looks awesome.
Slog.
Slog.
Yeah. So
you got to get some of these from Target.
The Hexans.
Awesome.
Yeah, those things are great. $5. I almost bought more. I have my 3 scattered around, and they work really, really well. By the way, Toy Force is here. He goes, hey,
words not so easy.
Yeah. Hey, really, I know. Like, I finished my 1 cup, but I need more coffee. Loco says, Tommy, yes, but if it's a figure that is way overpriced, and you see one for a steal, it's in great condition, you will pull the trigger regardless of boxes. Again, going back to our selling conversation.
Yeah, but it's a steal. Like, you're actually selling it for a good price. And the thing is,
right.
Like, don't buy for investment. They're not great investments.
Right. And that's exactly. There's an Omega Weapon 13 morning with no coffee for me. That's all right. We're all drinking plenty for you. Machu's already on his 5th cup, right? In the time that he's joined. Loco says Monkey Gang easy top 5 figure of the year for sure. And then Vonnie Ron, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining again. Congratulations. Was it what day is today? No, Wednesday night. Vonnie made it to number 3 with this amazing vapor shot on the Toy Pick community top 10. Whew.
Wait, what day is it today?
Dude,
it's Friday. Right? It's Friday.
I have an excuse.
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
What?
What day is today? Come on,
It's funny because I'm seeing Toy Farce for the 2nd time in another stream in less than like 5 hours.
Well,
I know it's not cosmic related, but Evo, I know you picked this bad boy up.
Oh,
I am really impressed with how well he moves.
Yeah.
But did you feel like he's a little bit on the small scale?
Yes, like the ultimate because the weight throws you off. It throws you off because he's so light. And I was telling Matt, I was just like when I was with like he was there when I was on by. I was like, I don't want to say this feels cheap because that's not the right word, but it's different. And he's like, oh well, there's hollow pieces to it, but all this stuff you don't have to fight with any of the joints. It's just very smooth.
Interesting.
And he just again thinking of the one waist piece to it. You know, he's got the one waist bend.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he
not-
was in the comic books. He wasn't like big. He wasn't like big like in the movie, like built the Mark One. Like it
Right.
was like
Right.
that one that they put out years and years ago was way sized. But this one, if you him standing with Captain or whatever, Thor's bigger than him. I mean, it's just like
I just felt like
kind of an average size.
like Morph. He's pretty right up there with Morph. That felt. I don't know.
I don't know.
So
I
I
think
know,
that's
Maki, you said
comic
that Morph
wise,
is-
but
Okay.
it would be bigger. You'd feel like you would be, but
Yeah, well, there's a widow size comparison with the new widow.
Yeah.
I think it's
he's-
about right for comic.
Okay.
Yeah, because he didn't go
just
full
thinking
blown.
back to the Kirby stuff, you know what I mean? Like he was just
Yeah.
kind of, he didn't make him big bulky thing. He was just a guy in a suit, so it was just like kind of guy sized.
Right, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
with you, Trev. Is that he's
Yeah.
just a guy in a suit as opposed to this massive suit. Like it was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
pieced around him.
It's not a Hulk
Yeah.
Buster.
Right.
Yeah. No. I,
Which
yeah,
which
it's not
the Mark
expecting
One in the
Hulk
movie was a little closer to, I think. It's just very bulky and made him.
I also think it was like the angles that they used in the movie that made him make this suit look bigger
Yeah.
They always shot him
Yeah.
from upwards.
Mhm.
because the toys weren't that big.
No. Yeah, I have like the toy of that Mark One, and it's actually about an average. I mean, not that they really, worry too much about scaling to heights based on bodies and stuff like that. He's not much taller than anybody else. So
Mm. By the way, is that Pletho? Am I saying that right? I'm always trying to get the names right, but Pletho, what's going on? Happy Friday. That's what we're talking about. And Cal the Collector's excited to have a morning toy show. Don't forget to, if you haven't already, to subscribe to all of the pages here. So Yimba Reviews Everything, Machu Toy, and 1/6 Shooter. And hit those bells because we like to do stuff like this. And Trevor, you've been doing a really great job of staying. Did you have a set thing for your mornings? A set day that you've been doing, or is it still just you don't
no,
wanna
just
lock
when it
yourself
pops
in?
up, and I've been a little lax on that because I've been a little crazy busy shooting Mythic Legion. So, or
That's
Cosmic
right.
Legion.
Yeah.
And there has been news, and I really wanted to do it, but it's probably usually like a Thursday or something like that at 11 o'clock. But yeah,
But that's why it's good to hit that bell so you get notified when any of us go live, and then we might see some of our, cross-stream smiling faces for you guys.
I just realized
Johnny
we're
Numero
above
Cinco?
Sentinels here. We're above 2 Sentinels.
That we are above 2 Sentinels. But Johnny Numero Cinco, what's
big.
going on, brother? I actually have your chair over here with Cousin Eddie, but I can't show it because it was for a shot that it got all mushed up. And Matt Gray's in the house. What's going on? And Emma Kinney said, I have seen the armor version, didn't get a chance to click on it. Do you think it comes with enough extras to be worth the $10 extra?
The armor version of Thygar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 different heads. Unhelmeted. He's got the bubble piece that you can put on there. It's about the same amount of accessories, I believe, as the the bare chest one, I guess, for lack of a better term. Probably more. He's actually got more with him, I think, than that one.
I just realized he has like links that you can attach chains to, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
One of the things that I've learned in terms of doing photography, anything that you put in the picture will automatically assume will come with the figure. But I was told
It looks like my camera needs some coffee.
I think
By-
his camera actively reflects you right now.
I think
so
it does.
it does.
slightly askew. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that
little
Dutch angle.
soju. There you go.
I don't think that's safe.
Screw the Dutch.
I gotta fix that before it breaks.
But I was told to put him in chain prison, and so the first thing anybody said was, like, "Oh, does he come with the chains?" And then everybody was upset that he had the chains, and I'm like, "Listen, man,
Oh, I didn't even know.
you
Like,
can go to your Michaels, your Joanne's, and pick up. This is where I got them from. They're just little chains.
yeah.
Oh, I like Vonica.
Auto Dutch,
Yeah. I like
Auto
that.
Dutch.
I like that. Yep.
Dutch mode.
Very nice. Very nice.
Let me fix that. I'm a little worried because it's sinking even.
The Dutch. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, he better go get
Very
that camera.
exciting. Very exciting angle.
So I think because this is something.
Did you get all of Vorga's stuff out, Honor, or no? You're not gonna.
I was gonna say
Takes too long.
I think I'm gonna hold off
Mm-hmm.
on Slog. No,
Slog.
I'm gonna hold off on. I did get. Oh, should I? Why you want me to crack him open too?
Wait, what do you have? What else do you have?
No, so I only got 4. So Slog is my last one. I did get
Oh, you were. Did you open 3 already? Oh, you did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get.
That's Vorga with all her gear on and stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
The backpack fits into the back.
Yeah. Oh, that actually fits in there.
Oh, it goes in there, and then it goes in the gun on the side.
Ooh, I like that. With the head sculpt.
Again, I like the masked sculpts. I mean, I like the other ones too, but the masked ones just look kind of a.
Well, I love that. I still can't get over, because Spy, right? Oh my God, why do I keep getting the names wrong?
Zirian.
Those are hard.
Ziri, yeah. So I like that
Myth
she
and
has that
cosmetics.
She has the removable mask, and I like that because it, this one just is solid. It's just you didn't need to have the loose piece to it. So
right, yeah.
Again, just nice little choices there. I'm trying to get her big gun in their hands. Oof! I want to get that setup going.
My fame is this one. I have in the down in the bottom there. Look at Dare.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
So I did a quiz on Legion's Lounge. So we had like this whole game that there's questions and answers and stuff, and everybody could. And one of the questions was I just like 4 different ways, and you had to pick the right way that is actually. Not many people got this.
No. How do you even
Eric
say that?
Likes these. I say Mara Jmgyra. I don't know.
Oh my God, Mabira Jmgyra.
You wouldn't pronounce
Mabira Jmgyra.
Mabira Jmgyra.
Midong. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Could be
Ming No Wen.
Big now win. Yeah, my favorite.
Oh, dude, this thing is killing me. Getting the hands in. This is part of the toy stuff that's always a little done best off camera. So you were able to get the hold though, right? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You're able to get her where she's holding here, and this is coming down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
you may need different hands, like there's hands with down hinges, and there's hands with left and right hinges. So you may need to swap them out in order to get. I think you can get them in with either one, honestly. But like, it's just.
That's what.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
I think having this one be the up and down hinge than the left and right hinge works a little bit better to get that. But
By Jamelin says, Trevor, that riser thing you held up, did you say it was from Target? What section was that in? Is it wood?
That's made of wood.
Yep.
They look crappy, but I've seen them. We just saw them at Chris Painted Up. People were painting them, selling them actually.
Yeah, just to show that up. There we go.
$5. They were up in front in kind of the seasonal area, and unfortunately, mine have been taken down. They took them down, so I can't get any more.
Oh, it must have been cleared out. Yeah, I snagged, like I said, 3 of them. There was more at my one Target, but it's not like my local toes. A Target down the shore. I might end up getting more because they are really nice. But like you said, like you have to look. I was literally on my hands and knees checking because so many of them get dinged up because clearly like an employee just dumped them all in the cheap spot. This is the dollar section here.
Battle damage.
So you got it. What's up?
It's battle damage.
Battle damage. Yeah, there you go.
You just dry brush a little bit of metal onto it. Like some silver.
That's what I was gonna do. Actually, I was gonna like kind of
ding it up,
right? With black, hit them with a little metal, and like put some chips and stuff on it, and make it look. It's supposed to be space, so I was gonna put some little. I'm never gonna get around to doing this, but like this is my head thing. Like put tubes and stuff coming out.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do this.
I have a whole shelf of McFarlane that I said I was gonna paint, but I never did.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there is a Kickstarter that he's doing with it's called Hex Hands, I think, something like that. It's very look. I don't know if they're the same size, but that's for 112.
Yeah, I've seen
obviously
those.
not
I've seen
$5 a piece for 3 of
Right.
them, like, but they are a little more modular. So, and they're
Mhm.
plastic and they look good. So,
Yeah, and there's like they'll have the peg holes, I think,
Yep.
and you
Yep.
can mix them around, so you can make like this one is set into the height wise, so you get small, medium,
Yeah.
large, and then you're locked in, but then you can put them. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, there are other options in that hexagonal
Yep.
stacking. If you
Yep.
don't end up getting them, but Gemma with the the Biragira,
Birogyra, that's good. Good
Birogyra,
enough. Sure, whatever. Spirogyra, whatever.
So I only have Zog left. And I don't know if I'm going to unbox him now because I'm just realizing that we've been going a lot longer than I told my wife I was going to.
Oh,
Which she also told me, I was like, oh, but like it's going to be me and Trevor. We'll see if the other guys show up. It'll be about an hour. She goes, yeah, like you ever talk under an hour. I'm like, I know. I know.
I'm sorry.
Especially when you're on with other people who like
Right, my boys. So Slog, I might save for our next round because Matt, you have a bunch still that you haven't unboxed.
yeah, I've only unboxed 2 of the regular figures, like the female figure that you unboxed first. That was the 1st one I opened, and then actually 2 of the figures that you unboxed, those are the ones I unboxed.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so that's good. That actually is good for doing this more as a recurring thing. So John, are you good?
I'm sorry, I was gonna say I think it goes really well with the Void Gomez.
I was just gonna say he kind of looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll use that for a shot. If I ever to it.
Here we
Stick
go.
a different head too.
Question for the group from M. McKinney. I asked him this a while back. Wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel on crossover toy photography? Do you like it or prefer characters in the same universe? So do you like
That's an
matching up your stuff?
Like,
Why
people
not
do
Trevor's
mashups. Some people do mashups really well, but I'm like, I've done it, and if it has a reason or a purpose, like I did this shot with the Guard Galaxy in the Star Wars universe, because Groot was taking the place of Chewbacca Star, and I had Star Lords. Well, I guess he was in a Stormtrooper uniform, and I had a little tiny like Stormtrooper with I put a tail on it for Rocket. That made sense. Like that was like kind of like, okay, that's a funny crossover. If they're me, it's interesting. I get really uncomfortable just for the sake of just mixing figures, or I don't know why. I'm really anal retentive about it, but I don't know. It depends. I've done it with Conan and like the orcs and stuff from again, if it makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So Trevor needs a connective storyline in order. It has to make
just
sense
worlds.
logically.
Yeah, like world like that makes me very uncomfortable.
I mean, it's Deadpool on a mount.
Right.
If it's funny, it's funny. It makes sense. It could be cool, but I don't know. I don't know. It depends. It's not.
I feel like I was
thing to come mind.
Just looking at the Cosmics, the one that Machi that you had with the 4 arms.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason I immediately thought of him battling Rekka. Like immediately. I was like, oh, that could be an interesting little.
That could be a
little
interesting tussle.
So John, where do you fall in the question for the mashups? Do you run with them? Do you stay in your turtle lane, or
no? I mean, I'll cross. I mean, like again, I think I'm not uncomfortable by it, but if it makes sense, if it's funny, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
No,
what about you?
I'm all for it.
Yeah. I like there to be a story when I do it. Or in the name of comedy, or something like Deadpool, for instance, is like my go-to for any cross franchise shot, because he could literally fit in anywhere, like Matt just showed with the
AT-AT.
Is it AT-AT?
Yeah, I guess if it's like you have like I don't know all the turtles, but the Playmates turtles, and you put like a Mezco Batman, it's like doesn't really work. It's like. But I had that turtle where they were in the movie with Batman, and that Batman, very cartoon-looking Batman, and matches the look of it, and like, hey, that works. I mean, like, things cross over, like, so it happened. You can do it.
It also depends on the look of the toy, I think, right?
Exactly.
If it looks like a cheap toy with an expensive toy,
exactly.
Depends on the story you're telling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So it's basically just run with it, McKinney. That's all I want to tell you. It's just
Whatever you
do
want.
do whatever you want to do. But RG's in the house. What's going on, RG? Thanks for joining us this morning. We are winding down our Cosmic Coffee, our debut. Just randomly pop-up live stream that we'll be doing where you'll see some combination of these faces to except for Trevor is our guide, he's our spiritual guide, our Legion's guide. We take his hand and now Cosmic Guide, so he's taking us, so you'll get to see Trev and then some combination of us as we ask really ridiculously basic questions as we try to figure out this new toy line. But anyway, thanks RG. And Vonnie said, I don't care for crossovers if they have lots of canon backstory. Why I like shooting the vapors so much. Yeah, true.
That reminds me of the canon event that was prevented by Spider-Man holding the baby turtles that I was playing around with.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to shoot either. Take that idea. Use it. Run with it.
So just so you know, that was that on my stream that you were on? It was a great, it was Deadpool saving the turtles.
No, it was
right. Wasn't that it?
No, it was the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. He was just like scooping them up.
Spidey was that's right. Spidey was saving the turtles. Okay,
saving the turtles.
High School Creations in the house was on Mike. Cheap toy. Where are you finding those? That's true. Nothing is cheap anymore. Jiblet says, when I was a kid, I usually played the individual universes with a little mix of characters, similar scales, but sometimes I played big crossovers. I used to love just because I never had a ton of toys growing up. Like I had some of my parents would get me like the Turtles. And then at one point I had, the Thundercats, but I wouldn't get the expanding. So they were beating up G.I. Joes because I didn't care about G.I. Joe. So if I had a few from the random uncle or cousin.
Wow.
I bought G.I. Joes just as army builders for bad guys for my Marvel characters.
Yeah, but I'd have the gigantic Lion-O, giving a big boot to tiny little Joes.
I'm talking about 2 years ago.
That's kind of just brought things back. I think I've always been there, man, because I kept things very separate. Playing with Micronauts, it was Micronauts.
Yeah, fair.
Playing with Star Wars toys, it was Star Wars toys. With G.I. Joe, it was G.I. Joe.
I don't know. It's my kids are getting to that, but I'm trying to actually push it.
Bring that up in therapy.
No, I know. That's but I'm like, hey, so when you're playing with Mario, are you playing with Mario? You're playing with everything. I don't know. I keep trying to at the very least have them just pick up their toys in an orderly fashion. That's the big thing. Storm 397, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming. RG said, well, I did say Mythics 3 times already this morning, and there he is. Yeah. There you go. Gemma says, I remember once having a mission where some of my Joes went through a portal and went to the Mo 2 world. In my story, they were different scales because of different worlds. See, that was good thinking. That's it. Storyline flexibility. That was good.
Yeah. Don't be like me.
I'm gonna just keep sending you crazy mashups, Trev. That's all I'm gonna do. But guys, what do you think? Are we cool to wind down for today? This was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So we'll have to again turn on notifications for 1/6 shooter, Machu Toy, Yimbo reviews everything, because we will be doing more and more of these. But again, thank you guys all for joining. Darth Gutierrez, thank you for joining. I know we're now starting to end. But if you are just jumping in now, just so you know, you have an hour and a half to help you pass the time where we talk about Cosmic Legions. We pick the brain of Trevor 1/6 shooter. My Between Two Sentinel boys got to join in, and it's awesome. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you.
Bro. Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right. Well, I'm going to end this. I'm not doing any outros because this was just for all of our fun stuff. And that's it, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday. See you later, everybody. Peace.